And hello, good morning. Hey, Don, how are you? Speaker. And everybody has been rolling the ball, or just about everybody, I think, rolling the ball around in their hand. So I won't waste too much time rolling, but why don't we compress with the fingers interlaced? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and let go. And once again. And let go, and once again. And let's toss it up and catch. And just again, try to fool yourself by catching it with one hand, the opposite hand of what you throw it with, and then catch it with the same hand, and then, you know, just switch it up a little. The speed, switch up as high as you throw it, a little bit lower, a little bit higher. A little bit of variety is the spice of throwing the ball in the air. Okay, let's drop it on the ground. We have assessed where we are in space, and we're going to step on it in the middle of the foot 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Moving it up to the knuckles. And slide it across the knuckles by pivoting on the heel. Bring it back to the top of the heel and slide it across by pivoting on the toes. Bring it down underneath or below the first knuckle and press. Roll it back to the side of the top of the heel and press over to the 5th metatarsal. And roll it down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, other foot. After we reassess and make it clear that we greatly improved how that foot feels. 1, 2, 3, knuckles. Slide it across the knuckles. Slide it across the back of the heel. Top of the heel, I should say. Pressing down below the first knuckle, side of the top of the heel, 5th metatarsal, rolling it down the bones. And scribble. And 3, 2, 1, reassess. I don't know, my body just wants to go right into that shaking the tree or the living energy. Either one or both. 3, 2, 1, Centering, 2 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in for the count of 4 and out at 6. Getting all that air out. In through the nose and out for 6, either the nose or the mouth. Twisting at the waist and swinging the arms. Today we're going to do Primal Moves, but I've kind of refined them a little. Twisting is one of the 7 basic Primal Moves. And the others are squats and lunges, pushing, pulling, bending, and gait. Some of these exercises we do today will seem familiar, and some are a little bit different, but none of them are exotic. 2 deep breaths. Ocean wave breathing. That's march in place, that's gait, of course, or jog. And 21 seconds left. I'm going to go all out, but you don't have to. You can just keep doing what you're doing. Be comfortable, be safe. You could also do rapid squats, although we'll be doing some squats later. It will be the stationary squat. Or you could do some side jacks, jumping jacks. I'm going to go all out again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 10, 15, 21. 2 deep breaths. Rubbing the hands together, cultivating chi. And forming a chi ball. Shifting the weight from one leg to the other. Making the substantial insubstantial, like water flowing. And centering. Deep breath. Bring your fingers and thumb together. Step out to the side and gather in whatever sunlight is out there. Or not. Coming down. And centering. Other direction. Nice, 2 deep breaths. Let's interlace the fingers. Bring them up. Reach for the sky. And bring them behind if you can extend. Otherwise, hold on. We'll be right back with you. Bend to one side. And then the other. Centering. Coming down. Pushing out at the chest. A little more. And lowering. Hands behind the back, fingers interlaced. Raise them up behind you. Bring them up a little higher. And down. Shake them out. Shake out your hands. And swing. Let's go back stroke. And a breaststroke. And let's leave the hands extended and circle in one direction. And then the other. Swing the towel. One palm flat, the other raised up, and just flip-flop. This used to be part of our old set of Primal Moves. So we'll do it here. And bring the arm across the neck and press up the elbow. And the other arm. Bring one arm up above the head, the other arm touches the fingers from below. Try to grab your fingers or use a cloth so that you can pull in both directions. And then reverse the positions of the hands. And rotate the neck. And then the other direction. Put your hand over your head, cup the ear, and gently tug towards the shoulder. Other way. Nod. And 10. And let's grab a stick. We're going to go back to our original just rolling out for today. And then come back in. Do some flip-flops. And then some lateral moves in the frontal lobe, frontal plane, frontal lobe. Come back and go the other way. Push out and up and lunge. As much as you feel comfortable. We're going to be doing back lunges later. And the other direction. Bring the stick behind the back. In the crook of the elbows, twist at the waist. Keep twisting. If you would like to avoid doing a back extension, and come back up. Tuck in your chin and peck like a pigeon. Take the stick, bring it up over your head and behind. Bring it up to the neck. Either hold on with your palms or put it in your elbows. Twist at the trunk, leaving the waist and the head facing straight ahead. Bring the stick down and in front to the side. Put your hands at the top or near the top and press down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go. Press down. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Let go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. Same thing. Pressing down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go. down, 2, 3, 4, 5, let go, and down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put it in front and go up for a second and back on your heels for a second. We'll do it 15 times. 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, you can use the stick or not to hinge from the waist. And bend down and stretch those hamstrings. We're going to be doing this again in a little while too. And bend your knees a little bit, inch out, go into a pike or a downward dog, and push your heels back, stretching the calves. Come on back up. We're going to do a side lunge. Again, if you need to, hold on to the pole back of a chair, countertop, stretch those adductors while doing a lunge. Other way. All right, let's skip the quads for today. We're going to take the pole back if you need it to do a back lunge. Back lunges are easier than both the side and the front lunges. You're just going back. Just go down as far as you feel comfortable. You don't have to use the pole. You can use the back of a chair, countertop, or nothing. And we're going to do 10 of these. 6, 7, 8. Keep your back flat. 10. And then we'll go to the other leg. 1, 2, 3. You can put your hands on your hips. You can put them out, whatever feels comfortable. 4, 5, of course, or on the back of a chair or countertop. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Primal move 1 was lunge, 2 is squat. We've been doing the deep squats. Again, you can hold on to a chair or a pole. You want to spread your legs a little bit further than you usually do. You want your toes pointed out and just get as low as you can, keeping your back flat. Hold on to something for support, no problem. You can only go to here, that's no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and up. So we've done a lunge, we've done a squat, we've done some twisting already. So do it a little different. This combines the bend, which is another primal move, with the twist, the windmill. You're going across the body, towards the toes. If you can touch them, we'll do 10 in each direction. 4, 5, 9, and 10. All right, here's the one everybody hates. A little bit of variation. We're going to bend, hinge at the waist. You want your hips over your ankles. We're going to come out, inch our way into push-up position. You can come down on your knees here and do a push-up. Come back up and inch your way back and up. Let's just do 7 of these. So you're bending at the waist, hinging at the waist, keeping the back flat, inching out, doing a push-up, inching your way back. And coming up. 2. Hinge. 3. 4. 'And you get down on your knees. 6. And 7 is on the way. Excellent. And finally, we're going to hinge again and pull. And if you've got something like a barbell or a soup can or anything at all, you can put it down in front of you and pick it up, or just do a row motion with your hands. So you're going to hinge at the waist. Again, your back is flat, spine is neutral. Pick this up and come back, or just make a fist and come back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knees are slightly bent. 8, 9, 10. Enough so that they're not locked. And that's good. So that's 6 of the 7. And the 7th is just gait, walk. We've been doing that all along too, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to bring in that balance component. So bring both of your feet together and just step forward and back with your left foot 5 times. And then your other foot. And then make sure you lift it up as you come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other foot, 1. And only as comfortable as you feel. Only go as high as you feel comfortable. 3, 4, 5. And then let's march with our hands going. And just feel again that movement from substantial to insubstantial. And then go sideways. Back and forth, maybe 2 steps. And if you feel comfortable doing so, go back 2 steps and forward. And then just march in place again and blink as you're doing it. And then just shut your eyes for a second and open. And if you feel comfortable doing so, hold them for 5 seconds as you march. Make sure you're near something in case you stumble. And center. 2 deep breaths. We're going to open our hearts. Deep breath as you come in and exhale, sending it out. Center. And bringing down heavenly chi. And going down and gathering earth chi. And namaste.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Don. Have a good Sunday. See you Monday.
Hey, you too.
Namaste, old friend.
Okay, Nina. Take care. Suzanne, welcome. Yeah, like I said before, it's a rolling day. So we'll start with the ball. and then go to a soft roller if you've got one, hard roller if that's all you got.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. So I'm going to go down on the ground with my lacrosse ball because I really want to get a knot out of my gluteus medius over here. And so we're going to lie down, use any kind of ball, and put the ball over the side of your hip and lean towards that side a bit and roll it around till you find the tender spot, using the leg with the sole on the ground to modulate how much pressure you put on, rolling it around, find that tender spot, and just lean into it with as much pressure as feels tolerable. Breathing into that hip. And then bend your knee of the side that you're releasing. Bend at the knee, I should say. About 4 or 5 times. And I'm just going to give it another roll around the whole region there before coming up and moving to the other side. Of course, you can always go back, and it's not a large region, but there seems to be a lot of knots in that particular area, at least for me. And again, roll around till you find a particularly promising one and lean into it with as much pressure as you feel is warranted and tolerable. And then again, bend at the knee, flexing that muscle a little bit. And relax, one final roll around. And come up. And then we will grab, hopefully, the soft roller. And do the neck. I'm going to put the roller behind you first, just to assess where you're at. Your legs can be fully extended, or your soles can be on the floor, whatever is most comfortable for you. Move your head back and forth. See how it feels. See if there's any particular aches or pains on one side or the other. See how close your ear gets to the ground. So make a mental note of it. Put the roller back under your neck. Do the same thing, assessing with the roller under your neck. And then stay on the right side and roll in one direction 8 times. And pause and roll in the other direction 8 times. You're still on the right side. If you're going clockwise, go counterclockwise. Vice versa. And when you're done with that, still lean towards your right and nod 4 times. Go over to your left, and we'll do the exact same thing. 8 times in one direction. And 8 in the other. And nod 4 times. And bring your head back to center. And now you want to do 8 figure 8s with your head. Draw 8 with your head as best you can. With your chin leading. And then move the roller slightly back and do 8 nods. And then bring it back and reassess. Go ear to ear. See if anything's changed. You can go a little bit further than you did before. If perhaps an ache is a little less of an ache. You can push the roller away, put your head on the floor, do the same thing. I'm going to do one more here because my buddy is crying out for this. Take the roller and put it lengthwise so that you can sit on the end of it and have it come down your spine or up your spine, I guess is more apt there. And you want the back of your head, make sure the back of your head will fit on that roller. You've got your elbows at your side so that you are balanced, and just roll side to side, coming down on your elbow to catch you, finding your equilibrium on this roller. And you've got the soles of your feet are on the floor. So take your arms and raise them up, straight up in the air, and then bring your shoulder blades down over the roller. Squeeze and come up. And then down again, and up, down, and up. We'll do 2 more. And down, and up. And now just bring your arm back and forward, back and forward. You can do them both at the same time, or if you want one at a time, whatever works for you. Gotta get that chair out of the way myself. 2. And 5. One more. Good. And then gently roll over on one elbow and come off that roller. And sit up. And hopefully that back and neck is a little bit more limber than it was when we started. Everybody good?